Okay, so let's continue the class that we left. Am I audible? सुनाई दे रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us start what we have left. We are telling that what is antenna, and we are discussing about that antenna portion. And when we talk about that antenna and all that thing, we have told that what is antenna. First definition of the antenna we have given, and then we have started telling you what are the major factors of the antenna, and we told that thing in the last in the morning. Due to some technical error, the morning class has been transmitted due to some technical problem of my laptop, and so I am starting the class yet again because there is no continuation with the class. That's why I am starting the class yet again. And I will tell you what is actually we are going to tell here, or what we are to learn here. Okay, so today we are discussing about the basics of an antenna. That is our first chapter. Last in our antenna and wave propagation syllabus, we have discussed the total syllabus, what is we are going to learn from the syllabus and all that thing. But here we are going to discuss today we will going to discuss elaborately about the antenna and its principles. So let us share the screen and we will start understanding what we are taught. So I give the definition of the antenna. Antenna is a device which receives signal from a source and releases it through free space. Again, it receives another signal from free space and sends it back to its destination. So that is the antenna procedure. I have told that antenna, those who are in my first class, they have learned that antenna operates on two major functions. One is called the transmitting function, another is called receiving function. And what is the transmitting function and what is the receiving function? That I am going to discuss now. So you can see here as the diagram, you can see in the diagram, I have drawn an antenna. This is our antenna. This is our antenna. This is receiver end. And this is transmitting end. So what happens whenever a signal is sent, like this, a signal is sent, the antenna catches the signal. Here is the space. This is the space. This all the thing is space. Free space actually. Free space. And the receiver, and what it does, it is the source. So antenna receives the signal from the receiver ends. So antenna receives the signal from the receiver end. And what it does, actually I have done a little bit wrong. This. Now it is okay. So what is happening? The antenna receives from the receiver end. So antenna receives the signal from the source. And what it does, it exerts it into the free space, or it transmits it to the free space. So this is the portion where the antenna acts like a receiver. This portion of, or this thing, is antenna acting as a receiver. And this portion, antenna acts as a transmitter. So this is the antenna's operation, is receiving and then it is transmitting. And when it is transmitted in the free space, again at the transmitting end, there is another antenna. This is the receiver end antenna and this is the transmitter end antenna. So let us name it 1 and let us name it 2. So what is 1? 1 is, actually I don't need this thing. So actually, one end is the receiver end. This is the receiver end, and this antenna is number 1 antenna is receiver end antenna. Please mute your microphone. And next is number 2 is the transmitter end antenna. Transmitter end antenna. So the receiver end antenna receives the signal and transmit the signal in the free space. Whereas the transmitter ends antenna, what it does, it again receives the signal and it is transmitted into the second. So this is now received. So actually the antenna has 2 major work to do. One is called transmit, another is to receive. So from the receiver end, the antenna received the signal and then transmitted into the free space. Whereas the second antenna, that is transmitter end antenna, received the signal which is transmitted in the free space and send it to the transmitter end signal. So sending, receiving, sending. This is the actual work for our, what I will tell This is the actual work of our I can tell it this is the actual work of our antenna. Actually, this is the work what we do as an antenna. Just receive and transmit and transmit and receive. Understand? So antenna's principle, that is the first thing. It is transmitting and it is receiving. So I think everybody has cleared the first portion. Any problem? So I think you are not answering. So I will tell that you have no problem with this transmission and receiving, how it is done and what it is done. Now, what is the important thing? As because it is the medium between the sender and the free space. So there are two medium. One is the sender, one is the receiver, another is free space. So sender and receiver are same medium. Okay, but another medium is the free space. So two mediums are there. What are they? If I tell there is two medium, one is called sender or receiver, sender or receiver, and another is called free space. So two are there medium. One is sender or receiver, another is free space. So when there are two types of medium, we are going to communicate. That's why it is a signal. So we have to maintain something importance, or we have to think of something importance. And what are they? Anybody knows what are the importance thing when we communicate with a different medium? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody. So first I told there are two mediums. One is sender and the receiver, another is free space. So if there is two mediums, what we have to do? We have to do something. The signal, if the signal is what? Signal is going from one medium to another medium, there must be something mandatory things. And what are the properties that are mandatory? Number one is impedance matching. Impedance matching. That means the two signals must have a equal or matching impedance. The two medium have impedance matching. If there is a mismatch in impedance, there will be a problem. Next is similarly, while communicating with the destination and receiver, also matching is done. So first of all, whenever we are sending a signal to the free space, impedance matching is mandatory for the receiving signal. So impedance matching is mandatory for receiving signal, for receiving the signal. That is the number one. Next, while communicating with the destination of the receiver, also matching has to be done. So communicating with the destination or receiver also matching must have been done. So this is the two important things. So two important factors. This must be in consideration. Okay, so this must be also in consideration that from as it is a medium between the sender and the free space, impedance matching is mandatory for the receiving of the signal. Same, while communicating with the destination of the receiver, also matching has to be done. So antenna is a very important in wireless communication applications. So wherever we will tell about wireless communication, wired communication, wireless communication, there are two types of communication. And antenna has been used for wireless communication. Now we will tell about different types of antennas. So there are different types of several types of antennas. And nowadays also we are developing different types of antennas because we know that wireless communication is a on-field communication. That means it is being processed or it is being progressed every day. So today also a new type of communication or wireless communication have been improvised. So as because it is the recent trends, wireless communication is one of the recent trends of communication. That's why there are different types of several types of antenna. Because what we need, an antenna is needed for doing a great communication. So for good communication, we have to update the antenna such that it is capable of fulfilling all the necessary requirements. So if I have to update the antenna, which is capable of fulfilling all the necessary requirements, we have to update all the types of antenna. There will be different types of antenna updated. In fact, application-specific antenna has been now discovered. In fact, application-specified antenna has been now discovered. And what are the different types of application that we use for wireless communication? Satellite communication, mobile communication, medical communication, etc., etc. What are the different types of aspects? One is, can we tell, we will do satellite communication. This is a wireless communication. Next. Anybody? Mobile communication. That is also. Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
What is the problem having with my computer? disconnect, I will be returning shortly. Just a minute.
আমি অ্যাডমিনে গেল দেখলাম।
Okay, please wait for 2 minutes. I am just correct. Okay, so let us start the class. Sorry for the disturbance. I don't know what is happening, but I am really sorry about this problem. I think I have a problem with my laptop. I just will just consider these things. So very sorry for that. Okay, so what we are here, we are telling that last what we discussed. Yes, we have discussed that mail is communication field, like a space communication, or space communication means we can take satellite communication. Satellite communication. Number two, number B will be mobile communication. For wireless communication, these are the underage communication. Then different wireless devices are used in medical. So medical communication. Medical communication is nothing but the device we use for medical are now some communicating device are used. So that's why we can use that communication. It's a machine to machine communication. So we can use that thing. So these are little bit examples of that. And that is that all type of communication here. Okay. And, what do we do with this communication? According to this communication, we use this our okay, just a minute. Yes, the update of satellite. So according to the specific field, the updation of the antennas are designed. So there are different types of antennas, and that antennas are nowadays designed according to this application specified. So nowadays the antennas are designed in application specific. Nowadays antennas are designed application specified. Specified. Okay. Irrespective of specification, some of the basic principle of an antenna is there. So let us discuss about the basic principle of antennas. What are the basic principles of antennas? Or antennas basic parameters. So let us write antennas basic parameters. Antennas basic parameters. These are very important. Antennas basic parameters. Okay. Number one, frequency. Number two, wavelength. Number three, impedance matching. I have already discussed about that. Number four, VSWR and reflected power. I'm just writing these names. Whenever I will discuss in deep, I will tell about everything. Okay. So just now know the parameters. After that, I will describe it in deep. Number five, bandwidth. Number six, radiation intensity. So these are all the antenna's basic parameters. And there are some antennas, these are the basic parameters of antenna, irrespective of application specified. These basic parameters must be maintained in an antenna. There are some specific parameters. What are the antenna specific parameters? Antennas specific parameters. Number one, directivity. Number two, gain. Number three, resolution. Number four, pattern. Number five, antenna beam area. Number six, antenna beam efficiency. And number five, number seven, antenna efficiency. So these are the antennas parameters. Okay. So let us sum up again what we have told and what we have taught up to this, because there is some interpretation or interruption. That's why I am just again summarizing them. Okay, so I think rest of the student not joined. That is a problem of mine, so I cannot tell. Very sorry about that. So just let us sum up what we have told. First, we have told today about antenna. And when we told about antenna, we think antenna, what is antenna? I give the definition that antenna is a device which receives signal from a source and releases it through free space. Again, it receives another signal from free space and send it back to the destination. So that is the definition of an antenna. Next, the same antenna is useful for solving dual purposes. So one antenna is used for solving dual purposes. What are the dual purposes? Number one is transmitting and number two is receiving. Now, what is transmitting? Transmitting means an antenna whenever there are two ends of an antenna. One is called the transmitting, another is called receiving. So whenever the signal is what I tell you, it is exerts from the source, or a source is produces a signal which have to be communicated at that time the antenna receives the signal. Okay, and that receiving signal is then transmitted to the free space by the antenna. Now, in the receiving section or the transmitting section, from the transmitting section, the signal is transmitted, and in the receiving section, there is another antenna. So what it does, it receives the signal from the free space. It receives the signal from the free space, and whenever it receives the signal from the free space, it uses the signal and send it to the destinations. So two types of purpose is solved by a single antenna. And what is the antenna's purpose? One, to send a signal, that is to transmit the signal, and then again receive the transmitted signal and send to its destination. So one is the actual use or actual work or actual purpose of an antenna is to serve sending and receiving, that is transmitting and receiving. Now, there is a medium between the sender and the free space. There is two medium, because the sender, when the source is sending the signal, that medium and the free space medium are different. So when there is a different medium, then we have to match the impedance of the two signals, which is mandatory. And for the receiving section, that the impedance matching is mandatory for the transmitting section. Same impedance matching is also required for the receiving section, because now the signal will come from the free space to the receiving section. So that is also two types of medium. So there must be also done impedance matching. Antenna is very important in wireless communication. So maximum application of antenna will be found in wireless communication. And there are several types of antenna. Why there are several types of antenna? Because the wireless communication is the recent trend, and it is the recent trend and medium. So wireless communication is day by day, it is been increasing, or it is been aspiring. That's why, as because the research is going on, so the upgradation of the wireless communication is done. Why the upgradation is done? Because as per the requirements, as per our new gadgets, new devices, new clarity, new frequency, we need different types of asthma. That means as per our requirements, we need to upgrade our antennas. So antennas are upgrading day by day for fulfilling the capability of all necessary requirements of wireless communication. In fact, according to the application in specific field like medical, satellite, mobile, etc., different types of antennas are designed. Irrespective of specifications, antenna irrespective of specification like frequency, directivity, bandwidth, etc., works on the basic principles that the signal released from the source has to be time variant, such that phase reversible also takes place. Okay, and then we call different types of communication. One is satellite communication, mobile communication, medical communication. So nowadays antennas are designed as application specified. According to which application the antenna is required, we design the particular antenna on that application specified. But irrespective of this application specification, antenna have some basic parameters and some specific parameters that to be in consideration whenever we design another antenna. And what are the basic parameters? The basic backup parameters are frequency, wavelength, impedance matching, VSWR and reflecting power, bandwidth, radiation intensity. These are the basic parameters. And what are these basic parameters in details we will tell in the next class. And there are some specific parameters also. What are the specific parameters? Number one is directivity. Number two is gain. Number three is resolution. Number four is pattern. Number five is antenna beam area. And number six is antenna beam efficiency. And number seven is antenna efficiency. So that is the sum up of this class up to which I have taken. So some problem with the networks in the morning. Now there is a problem with the laptop that has also occurred in the morning. So that's why I sum up it again to you what I have been following in this class or what we have been discussing in the class. So up to this, anybody have problem? किसी को कोई समस्या है? Yes, anybody? Nobody has problem? Nobody has problem. So you are not answering, that's why. Am I audible? मुझे सुनाई पा रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा ठीक है, तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, तो मैं फिर नेक्स्ट पोर्शन में जाता हूं. So what I told last point was that this is very important. So let us now concentrate on this point. What is this point? Antenna irrespective of specification like frequency, directivity, bandwidth, etc. works on the basic principle that the signal releases from the source has to be time variant. Principle, not principle. PLE. That the signal release from the source have to be time variant. Such that phase reversal also takes place. Okay. So what is the meaning, or what is the actual meaning of this line? I have already discussed different types of specific or basic parameters like frequency, bandwidth, directivity, gain, resolution, etc. etc. So what I'm telling, antenna irrespective of specification like frequency, directivity, bandwidth, etc., works on the basic principle that the signal released from the source have to be time variant. Now this is very important. What is time variant? Anybody, any idea? Time variant means that it is changing with respect to time. Like if I take this signal, and if I take this signal, can you tell me which is time variant? This one
सर
is
जो टाइम
time.
के साथ वैरी करता है.
हाँ, ये है टाइम इनवेरिएंट. और ये है टाइम. That means x of t, if it is a signal, then I can write if x of t is equal to x of t plus tau, let us take shifting index tau, or we can write x of t plus k. If it is equals to, then the signal is called time invariant. And if it does not equals to, then it is called time. That means the signal which is changing irrespective of time, that is called a time variant signal. And time invariant signal are such that whatever change in time we do, there will be no change in the signal, or the properties or the parameters of the signal will not change with respect to time. That is called time invariant. So, but here what we'll tell, the basic principle that the signal released from the source have to be time variant. If it is a time invariant signal, then we cannot do, or we cannot do the communication with the use of antenna, because there will be a phase reversible due to that receiving and transmitting. But for a time variance invariant signal, we cannot do this type of sorry, for the time invariant signal, the phase reversible will not be take place. But whenever we use antenna to do the communication, we will always have phase reversible. That means the signal must be time variant so that if there is a phase reversal, there will be no error. So that is the actual neediness for the signal, or that is the actual basic principle for a signal from the source must be a time variant signal. Now, antenna properties. Next one is antenna properties. Number one is circuit parameter. Number two is space parameter. Number three is physical parameter. Number four is transition parameter. Antenna behaves as a device during receiving signal from the source. Circuit parameters to be considered like the input impedance, gain, bandwidth, inductance, etc. For when the antenna behaves like a device during receiving signal from the source. Similarly, under space parameters, beam width, directivity, radiation pattern, radiation intensity, type of polarization, etc. needs to be considered. And physical parameters affecting antenna are temperature, pressure, size of antenna, structure of antenna, material used for antenna, coating provided, etc. Similarly, under transition parameters, the lossless due to conduction, convection, attenuation produced, etc. need to be analyzed. So what are the circuit parameters? Yes, one by one tell me circuit parameters. Circuit parameters may be impedance, input impedance, gain, bandwidth, that is used for the circuits, inductance. These are the examples, etc. etc. Next, our what? Space parameters. What are the space parameters? beam width, radiation intensity, it's an intensity, directivity, radiation pattern, type of polarization, etc. Next, physical parameters. What are the physical parameters? Anybody? Physical parameters are like this: temperature, pressure, size. These are physical parameters. Size means size of the antenna, okay? Structure of the antenna. Material used for antenna. Coating provided. Yes. Next, transition. Transition parameters. What are the transition parameters? Losses due to conduction, convection, attenuation, produce. So these are all the antenna properties. So that is today's lecture. Up to this, up to antennas properties, we have told today's lecture, and next day we will start with antenna classification and the parameters that we have discussed, different parameters, and we will detail discuss about this parameters. So anybody, any questions? I will create the Google Classroom link and I will share the notes up to which I have told. Okay. Anybody, any questions?
No, sir.
So up to this, it is clear to everybody. Sorry for the network issue or the computer problem. That's why you have to wait for multiple time and to join again and again. Hope in the future this will be not be done. And thanks for coming into the class due to so much problem, due to lots of conversation, but you came and attend the class. Thanks for that, and hope the topic was interested enough for you. If there is any query, any questions, you can ask me because we have just less than a minute. So within a minute, less than a minute, we will disconnect it. So the class will be over. So if there is some any type of questions or any type of query, you can ask me. I will create the Google Classroom link where I will supply all notes.